I know I said a long time ago I was going to tell you guys why I decided not to go to occupational therapy school, and I think it's finally time. So getting right into it, you guys, I told you a long time ago I was going to tell you guys about OT school, and I think it's finally time. So we'll just start from the beginning. For those guys who don't know what occupational therapy is, they think a lot of times it's physical therapy. Well, physical therapy works with a lot of gross motors and like bigger movements. We usually say lower body problems, but when it comes to occupational therapy, they do a lot of more upper body and then also fine movements and fine motor movements, and then also so much more. It gets into cognitive, and the list, to be honest, just goes on and on. And that's why I love the occupational therapy. There was just an endless amount of things to do. So that's kind of just a quick summary. If you don't know and you want to know a little more, feel free to comment, or you guys can just look it up. So how I got into occupational therapy school. I was actually going to finish my undergrad. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going to go strength and conditioning, and then I had experience doing that, and then I was like, I don't want to work those kind of hours and that kind of pay, and just what went with it as a lifestyle for myself. And so that's how I found occupational therapy school, because with my degree, I got it in kinesiology and human performance. I fit every single prereq that I needed for OT school, and all I had to do was go and take shadow hours or follow a OT around. So I did that, and I got to be around some great OTs. I learned so much, and around just how great the profession is. And the one that sticks out to me is Mike Bushby. He was the guy who just showed me around. He was the coolest man I've ever met, and I just had so many great memories with him, just showing that he cared about people. Like, he was a dude that really wanted to see people get better. He wasn't in it for a paycheck or anything, and that to me was like huge, because not finding people that really care about others in today's world is sometimes small. You don't find many of them. And so like that was a profession that it's all helping. You're always going to help someone else. And so that really attracted me to OT. And so yeah, so then I applied to schools. I actually got into 3 schools. So I got into Midwestern University here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's actually in Glendale. Then I got into Abilene Christian University, which is in Texas. And then I also got into Nebraska Methodist, which is in Omaha. And it's a brand new program. It was a really great, it was actually my top pick, just because of price, amount of time you had to go to school and everything. And that's what I was actually planning on doing when I got the phone call. I was super stressed because I was just getting started in my fitness. I loved it here, and I was going to go back to Omaha and go to OT school. But really, just fast forwarding why I decided not to go to school, you know, I do everything on myself when it comes to financials, so I paid off all my debts. I had no debt going into grad school, and I really didn't want to go into more debt, because OT school ranges anywhere that I was looking at from $60,000 to about $120,000 of just tuition cost. And what a lot of people don't think about is then you have the payback cost. So for me, like, I was going to go to Glendale here at Midwestern, and for me, it was going to be $110 for tuition. Then I would have to probably pull another $40 out just to live really cheaply for the next 2.5, 3 years. And then you have to pay it back with all the interest. It was getting between like $160,000 to $200,000 that I'd have to pay back. And you know, OTs make about $80 a year, give and take a little bit. And for me, that just like gave me so much stress. And I wasn't comfortable with going to school with that amount of debt. And then also, I absolutely love OT and what they do and everything with it, but I just didn't see the passion that I have for fitness. You know, when I'm doing fitness, people come up to me and they can tell that I truly love it, and I really do. You know, I wake up at 4 a.m. I don't complain. I'm excited to go to the gym because I just love interacting with people and being at the gym. And for OT, I liked it, I should say, because I really did like it. I love the profession and what it does, but for me and how I fit in it, I just didn't feel like it was something I saw myself actually doing long term. You know, when I was going to school, I actually had a 10-year goal of getting out of it. And for me to go into that much debt and to not even want to continue it the whole rest of my life, to me was a problem. And then, you know, just talking with other people and their experiences with it, it just, for me, it personally wasn't the route I wanted to take. But with that said, I'm so honored that I was accepted into schools, because these schools are super competitive. They're super tough to get in. But that was another reason I didn't want to go, because if I'm not 100% committed, but there was someone behind me and they could go and I didn't have to go, even though I was okay with not going. That made me feel a lot better because I knew I wasn't going in with the right intentions, but there might be someone that's dying to become an occupational therapist who, if I took their seat, they might have to wait another year or it might prolong the process. So for me, that was another reason going behind it. But again, like I said, occupational therapy is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the profession. And the thing I just tell people, you can't be a sucky person to be an OT. You know, if you're self-centered, you're only about yourself, you won't last because the job is giving. You're always helping someone else. And that's what I absolutely love about OT. So really, that's the big gist of why I decided not to go to school was, to be honest, financials. And then also my heart just wasn't in it. I liked it, but I didn't love it and it wasn't my passion. So I decided to go where my passion was and fitness. And so I'm really happy with the decision I've made. But again, like I said, the people that do occupational therapy, they're just amazing people. I'm so thankful for them, and it's just a great profession. Really enjoy being able to talk to you guys about like my life, and if there's anything you guys would like to find out about me or any suggestions you like videos, let me know, comment below. I would love to be able to just start making videos that kind of just share a little more to you guys so you can find out a little more who Jacob McLaughlin is in kind of my life so far. So really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up.